Hello everyone and welcome to the official Leeds United podcast. My name's Matthew Lewis and everyone here and connected to Leeds United would like to join the entire nation in mourning the sad loss of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Last week, just before the sad news broke, we were able to sit down with our captain Liam Cooper to record the latest instalment of our podcast. So whilst football takes a back seat at this time, we know a lot of you are missing the football ahead of the weekend, and therefore we did just want to share this interview and podcast with you. Unfortunately, Jermaine and Emma were away last week, and so it's your old pals, myself, and club legend Michael Bridges. So without further ado, here is the chat with Liam Cooper, and rest in peace, Your Majesty. When you do have your weigh-in, like at the start of the week, is everyone crowding round to see if captain's overweight? And then there's no living that down, is there?
See, we're not in till 9 o'clock, so if you get in at 8:15, no one's in.
Okay.
This is the official Leeds United podcast.
For those of you who don't know about this, these two have got previous. They were together at Hull City, right? And then Michael described Coops before we came on as something that we can't quite say on the show. So
a little gopher. I said it, a little gopher.
Oh, gopher.
Yeah.
We had a much more diplomatic word of gopher. That's what we said about Coops for Michael at Hull. So they've got previous, these two.
Obviously, my pre-season's been a bit of a nightmare. Picked the injury up while I was training in the off season, and it wasn't quite right while I was in Australia. So I've been struggling and picked a couple of niggles up, getting back up to speed. But no, this is probably my first full week's training this week. Looking forward to getting back and helping the team as much as I can.
Yeah, because it was upsetting seeing your pre-season, Coops, when I was over there on the pre-season tour. You're just getting back, you were telling us, and then you had a little niggle again, and obviously we're bouncing ideas off each other, so it's great to see you back, mate. But I've seen how you operate behind the scenes as a captain. For those that don't, give us some of your roles and what does it take to actually be a captain, and what do you do? Because people, there's a lot goes into it.
First and foremost, try and be an example. We have a fairly young squad. Obviously sprinkled with a bit of experience, and I try and be a good example. I try and apply myself every day, and just try and bring the best out of people, whether that's through the way I apply myself or being there and being a focal point and being that shoulder to lean on when the boys may need it. We have a very good group, a very easy group, a very close group, and that makes it a hell of a lot easier for myself. And as you know as well, Bridgie, there's nothing worse than not being able to go and do what you love and play. So it's been tough for me being injured. I haven't really had that pre-season, what the lads have had, and that continuous training. And it's been difficult, but I feel in a good place now. And like I said, just raring to go and get the shirt on and go and help the team. I think you've always got to be, even when I'm injured, I like to try and get out and watch a bit of training. Bridgie will tell you that's all I did while I was in Australia. More for myself, really. Obviously, when Jesse came in, it was a completely different style, and I wanted to sort of keep myself in the loop, as you might say, and how the manager wants to work and how he wants the centre halves to play, which certainly last season when I came back from the hamstring injury, it helped me a lot. I'd sort of seen the lads in practice without sort of doing it myself, and when I came back I had a real idea of what Jesse wanted me to do and the organisation I needed and a lot of tactical points what I'd picked up by just going out and watching training once I'd got my gym work and stuff done. But I think definitely as a captain you can't be selfish. I think you've got to come in. There's no days off. You've got to come in even when like Bridgie said, you have those down days and you can't really be asked and things like that. You've got to find it deep from within and go be a focal point around the place and go and lift lads up if they may need it, and maybe give lads a rollicking as well if they're not pulling the weight. So that's the way it's got to be. But like I said earlier, we've got an amazing group. There's a lot of leaders in this group. I'm talking your Stuart Dallases. He's sort of playing the same role I had to play last season. Now it's been difficult for Stu, but he's a great person to have around the place. Obviously Luke Ayling, Adam Forshaw and people like that. So even though obviously we are I haven't been on the pitch as much as I'd want to be. I'm always trying to be there and mingle with the boys and pick up little things, tactical things, what we're always learning every single day.
How did the pre-season help with that, going to Australia? Because obviously I was there and saw the inner sanctum, but the new boys being able to spend like 2 weeks with you together and get to know everybody, because basically we're living in each other's pockets. How do you think that went down?
No, it's brilliant, Bridgie, and you know yourself, when you go away on trips, you're not, like you said, you're not out of each other's pockets. You get times to mingle and find a lot out about people. The training was decent, I thought. The games was good. There was against good quality, and yeah, it's always nice when obviously there is new lads. You can get them into the group and get them doing a bit of initiation song and things like that, and it all goes a long way in the long run. Yeah. So it was brilliant to get out there. And obviously, the football side of it for me wasn't great, but no, to be around the boys, it's always nice when you get away on trips.
How closely now are you working with Jesse and the coaching staff as opposed to input with sessions or anything, or maybe tactics or set players? Do you get that kind of role?
No, yeah, we do. Obviously, Jacko's to start with is doing a lot with the set players. We have a little set player group which we've improved massively on, both as a threat and defensively. I think we've improved a lot on that. So that all seems to be going well right now. We've all got individual development plans. We've been doing a lot with Cameron Toshak. He's been brilliant. Obviously Frankie and Ewan, the analysts, they've always the way they put their message across and the way the video and stuff's put across to the boys. Jesse loves a video session. We've had plenty of them.
He had me knackered, Coops, pre-season when he showed us. He let us come into the video session, me and Tony Drago, and I went to him and went. Afterwards, I was knackered because Jesse'd done that many doggies, going, lads, when you need to do this, he was going Tyler Adams, go and press in the middle, then drop off, and he was doing doggies back and forward, but it was so energetic and enthusiastic. Do you know what I mean? How's that different to what Bielsa used to do with you?
It is. I wish I was as fast as that laser anyway. What is on the screen? No, it's a lot different. Marcelo's a lot different in the way he always portrayed it to the group on a whole. There's a lot more individual stuff now. I think Jesse can see everybody's different, and some boys might need an arm around them, or me myself, I can be told in a bit more of an abrupt way, if you want to put it that way, and what I need to be doing and how I need to be doing it. So yeah, it's all individualised to the players, but obviously the tactical stuff we need as a team, that's all done over in the meeting room. We've got a brand swanky new media room just being done. We've just seen it for the first time today, so I'm sure Jesse's absolutely buzzing with that, and there'll be a few more hours of video going in as well.
Class.
All Leeds, aren't we? The official Leeds United podcast.
Is there kind of a chain of command system in that obviously the coach will speak to all the players individually, but is there a lot of time when it's up to you to kind of filter some of that information down to the lads, and then vice versa? If there's any issues that the players have, do they come to you first and then you pass it on to the coach? Like, how does it work?
So we've got a sort of a leadership group. There's a few of the senior lads in there, and we try and get together with Jesse, I'd say probably every 4 to 6 weeks, and obviously if the lads have got any issues or things, whether it's small things in terms of training or things like that, travel or anything like that, or if it is Jesse's approachable, you can go and speak to him, and he's always said to the boys from day one, my door's always open, you can come in and see me about anything, and I think the lads have really took to that. Obviously, if you're not pulling your weight and you're knocking on his door, then it's a different matter. So you've got to pick and choose your fights, I think. And
right.
No, the lads have been brilliant. I think Jesse will tell you himself, he came into a very good group, a very fit group, and it totally matched to what he's about and what the way that he likes to play football, and he likes his teams to play football. So I think we went quite well hand in hand, and yeah, it's obviously been a good start to the season. Could have been better, especially if you're looking back at the 2 points we lost at Southampton, and the games against Brighton and Brentford. They was difficult to take, but we're sort of on the next run of games now.
How thrilled were you when with Bill coming on and playing the way that he did? Obviously, it was a short little cameo, but bloody hell, what a difference he made! And let's talk about reality.
Can we just talk about his nose first?
By all means.
I've said
by all
nothing.
means. I mean,
Bridgie, no, you're safe.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Honestly, I've got
Is
a
this-
picture saved of him. Stevie Bruce, he looked like, honestly.
Is he all right? I'm surprised he could see for that cross.
No, he's actually went in on Friday and had it fixed because it was like
Oh, is it?
it was like
Oh,
that.
it was all over his face, wasn't it?
So he's been in and had it done. So he looks a lot better now. To be fair,
Mate,
a bit like Bridges.
I thought he was on and off
Never
in
put
30
me in the Steve
seconds.
Bruce category, you. Oh man, brilliant.
I see how hard Bill works every single day. He's missed it. He's been in the off season as well, trying to get his knee right, and it's been tough for him. It was a big operation, and but he's come in and he's flying, absolutely flying, and I think we all just come to expect it off Bill now. He's a 7, 8 out of 10 every single week, and that's the way Bill is. That's the way he plays, and he's been unbelievable for our club, and long may that continue.
Listening on together.
Growing up, obviously you're not from Leeds originally, but you were a Leeds fan. So I guess A, how did that happen? And B, what was it like growing up elsewhere? I imagine family were maybe trying to steer you elsewhere, and obviously growing up with Hull City. Was that hard work, or did you get a chip on your shoulder?
Obviously, yeah. It was. I obviously didn't get to many Leeds games because we was always ball boying at the Hull game, so
Right.
it was difficult for me. But no, obviously, all my friends, they was all Hull City fans, and I still have to this day. We have it back and forth all the time. Like one of my best pals, Jordan, he's a big Hull City fan, and I'm always buying his lad. I'll try and buy his lad like Leeds kits and things like that. And honestly, he hates it. So no, it's still going strong now. So there's definitely a lot of banter flying about that.
Got to ask you about my little mate, my Patrick Bamford. It was his birthday last week, so I know you were quite known as to being a bit of a tight horse back in the day. So what have you bought him?
To be fair,
what did
if
you
it's
get
your
him?
birthday, you're buying the cakes.
Is that what you
that's
do,
it
is
is? Yeah, I can't remember what Pat brung in. It might have been Krispy Kremes.
So you can bring him.
Oh no,
what
he
you
didn't.
want.
Hey, get on this for laziness. He brought in 7 of the caterpillars, the chocolate caterpillars, and got Izzy to slice them up.
That's outrageous.
Embarrassing.
That's all over, that is.
Embarrassing, lazy.
There you go.
I mean, you can tell with his dress sense how lazy he is. I'm not surprised by that at all.
Has he made you all the way he's growing his hair?
No. Tell us about.
Right.
Oh God.
That's what he's going for. He's going to try and grow his hair like Bill's, I think. So I wonder how long that lasts.
He's going to look like Pat Sharp. Is he going to get a mullet or something?
Look like Frank Gallagher.
For a smart lad, the intelligence he's got, he does some stupid decision making, doesn't he?
Jeez.
I don't get where he's going with this long hair. I don't
Maybe he's
understand
growing it
but-
till he scores a goal. How about
Yeah,
that?
if it brings him some goals, then we don't
Yeah,
mind it.
yeah.
Spot on. Let's hope he's shaving it next time then.
This is the official Leeds United podcast.